Hello everyone, welcome back to Autotrend TV. This is Viprajesh from CAI Industries Private Limited Mahindra showroom in Coimbatore. I am here today with the brand new Mahindra Bolero Neo N8 mid-spec variant. We have already seen detailed reviews of the top-spec N10 variant and the base level N4 variant. Today I am going to show you what this mid-spec N8 variant has to offer over the N4 and at what pricing. First, let's talk about the exterior differences compared to the N4. Immediately you can identify this as a higher variant compared to the base model. That's because the front 6-slat grille gets a brushed metal-like silver finish when compared to the black treatment on the base variant. Apart from that, the headlamps and the front bumper remains exactly the same while not offering LED DRLs or front fog lamps. While this mid-spec N8 variant offers steel wheels similar to the N4 variant, this mid-spec variant gets full wheel covers with the design itself borrowed from the regular Mahindra Bolero. And yes, this N8 variant also offers body-integrated side footsteps and all-round black body cladding. However, just like the N4 base level variant, the B and C pillars are still body-colored, unlike the top-spec variant's black-colored pillars. This mid-spec N8 variant also gets additional features at the back. The first addition is the roof-mounted spoiler, which is not available on the entry-level N4 variant. And on this mid-spec N8 variant, the Bolero Neo also gets rear windshield wiper washer and defogger. Just like all other variants, the variant badging is located on the right side lower corner, and unlike the top-spec N10 variant, the spare wheel cover is body-colored, and all variants of the Bolero Neo offers black-colored door handles. Blackening the B and C pillars should make this N8 variant look like the top-spec N10 variant. Now let's get inside this car to check out the features. Opening the driver door of the N8 variant of the Mahindra Bolero Neo, the interior looks largely similar to the top-spec N10 variant and offers significantly more features compared to the base-level N4 model. While this N8 variant does not offer height adjustment for the driver's seat, it offers a much more premium fabric upholstery as standard compared to the Rexin seats on the base model. The dashboard itself looks much more premium compared to the base model. Let me first get settled in the driver's seat. And taking a look at the driver door, just like the base level N4 variant, the grab handles are finished in black.
So yes, I'm finally in the driver's seat of the new Mahindra Bolero Neo mid-spec N8 variant. Well, I am not sure why they have named this the N8 instead of N6. They are probably planning to introduce a second mid-variant known as the N6 in the future maybe. But now let's talk about this N8 mid-spec variant. You can see that the steering wheel remains exactly the same as the top-spec variant except for the lack of cruise control functions. That said, this N8 variant also has steering mounted audio controls. That's because it gets a 2-DIN audio system. This is the exact same audio system seen on the now discontinued top-spec variant of the TUV300. This system, as we already know, is pretty easy to use, if not the best in terms of audio quality. Let me just turn on the ignition because it's quite hot today. So these here are the keys for this N8 variant. One is the remote sensor locking key, whereas the other one is actually a dummy flip key. So let's just slot it inside. And there we go. This is how everything looks like when you turn on the engine of this mid-spec N8 variant.
The vehicle is running on reserve fuel.
So yeah, this mid-spec variant also gets voice assist functions similar to the top-spec N10 variant which we already drove. And this instrument cluster remains exactly the same across all variants, so no difference over here. This is a rather well detailed instrument cluster. As you can see, it shows the actual image of this very Mahindra Bolero Neo. And yes, of course, it provides all the details including distance to empty, there is the average efficiency and so on. It also has a digital speedometer, warnings, settings, everything, it's all the same from the entry-level N4 variant to the N10 variant. Coming to the right side of the steering wheel though, you can see that this car does not have electronically adjustable ORVMs. Instead, it gets just manual adjustment knobs for the ORVMs. So it is a pretty standard affair from the N4 variant itself. Only the N10 variant gets electronically adjustable ORVMs. That said, other things are available as standard, including rear windshield wiper washer and defogger. This here is the button for the defogger, whereas this one is the engine start stop function, which is available as standard across all variants. And this third button over here is for the eco mode, which is also again available from the entry level variant itself. Now, just like the top-spec N10 variant, you can see piano black finish on the center console along with silver finish on all AC vents and on the center console as well. which is quite nice to see even on this mid-spec variant. Now coming lower down, you get to see these very familiar chrome ringed manual AC controls, which is again standard from the N4 variant itself, and the AC of course has economy mode. Then we have the 12-volt charging socket over here with USB and aux ports for the audio system. And just like the entry-level N4 variant, the gear lever of this N8 mid-spec variant also gets the black finishing instead of silver. The silver finish is available only on the N10 top-spec variant. And coming behind that, you get to see all 4 power windows similar to the entry-level N4 variant, and we have the very familiar center console area over here with multiple cup holders and storage pockets. And coming to other storage things, you get this decent sized glove box with a pen holder, and we have decently large enough bottle holders as standard across all variants. As I already said, compared to the N4 entry-level variant which had Rexin seats, this N8 variant gets fabric seats similar to the top-spec N10 variant. And we also have a storage cubbyhole on top where I have parked my TUV 300 scale model. Then coming towards the roof, of course, just like the top-spec model, you get a day-night switch for the IRVM. And similar to the entry-level N4 variant, the interior lighting on this N8 variant is just about basic, unlike the top-spec N10 variant which gets multiple adjustable interior cabin lights. That's it. The entry-level variant itself had the vanity mirror for the passenger side sun visor. Well, that's it basically about this N8 mid-spec variant of the brand new Mahindra Bolero Neo. Let's just take a look at the rear seats. Yes folks, this is how the dashboard of the mid-level N8 variant of the new Mahindra Bolero looks like from the rear seat, and you can see that it is almost complete, but it looks exactly like the dashboard of the TUV 300's T8 variant, which is now discontinued thanks to this 2-DIN audio system which has been carried forward. Well, coming to the rear seats, of course the rear seats feel exactly the same as the N10 top-spec variant thanks to this fabric upholstery which feels much better than the Rexin seats on the N4 variant. However, there is no significant feature update when you compare with the N4 variant except for the fabric upholstery. That's because this center seat does not get a center armrest, and neither does it get silver finish on the door grab handles. And basically that's it. Everything else remains exactly the same as the N10 variant except for the lack of a rear center armrest. Now let's take a look at the rear jump seats.
Opening the heavy tailgate of the new Mahindra Bolero Neo N8 mid-spec variant, you of course get to see the standard jump seats, with this mid-spec variant getting fabric upholstery. These seats can easily be retracted or folded away. Let me first fold this seat away as well. And all variants also get these butterfly style opening windows for the third row jump seat passengers, which are rather easy to operate and can open only till this much. Let me show you the opening from the outside. These small windows are mainly designed to provide better air circulation for the third row jump seat passengers, because the Bolero Neo does not get rear AC vents on any variant. The second row bench seat of the Mahindra Bolero Neo can be easily folded flat by pulling the tag on the backside to make way for more luggage space. While there is the massive step even after folding the seat flat, this large loading bay can be useful for transporting large items. That said, only the mid-spec N8 and the top-spec N10 variants get the option to fold the second row seats. And yes, as standard, even the tailgate door gets a child safety lock, as standard on all variants. Now let's talk about the pricing of this mid-spec variant. So that was a detailed look at the mid-spec N8 variant of the brand new Mahindra Bolero Neo compact SUV. If you feel the Bolero Neo N4 variant a bit too basic for your taste, this N8 variant could be the just perfect model for you, offering significantly more features including side footsteps, rear windshield wiper washer and defogger, a 2-DIN audio system, remote sensor locking, and the much better feeling fabric upholstery. In terms of safety features, all variants provide dual airbags, ABS with EBD, corner braking control, engine immobilizer, pre-tensioner equipped seatbelts, central locking, and reverse parking sensors. I feel that for the additional features it offers, this mid-spec N8 variant is good value for money, priced right in between the N4 and the top-spec N10 variants. So meanwhile, this is Viprajesh signing off. See you on another video. Thank you for watching.